So it's finally the eve of my massive run, and I'm just going to give you a little walkthrough on what I can control and what I can't. I'm Suzanne Roth, and you're listening to Endurance for your daily dose of endurance, leadership, and life lessons. So I am in the Marriott in Sydney at about 4 a.m. You can't see that, but at about 4 a.m. I am going to be leaving here, running about 400 metres down to Circular Quay and taking an Uber across to Woolwich Wharf, because that is the actual route of the Great North Walk. So it's meant to go via ferry. Ferry starts about 9 a.m. tomorrow because it's Easter Saturday, so I'm taking the slower Uber option instead. So a little bit of a logistical start to the day, and then a later ferry booked from Brooklyn to Patonga tomorrow night. But in terms of getting here, that's all been fine. Everything's all coming together nicely. So in the room here, I've got this one bag, which is now completely packed and will go away, that I don't need until we go to the Hunter Valley. And I also need it for Brazil. I have all my little bits and pieces for tomorrow morning. So some electrolyte drinks made up in the fridge, sandwich made up in the fridge. I've got my runners, my head torches charged, my watches charging to 100%. I've got all my little bits of first aid in my backpack, my rain jacket, squirrel's nut butter, my sunscreen, all my bits ready to put on. And in the bags, which I've organised as best I can for my husband, I have got the sort of first aid station bag. So he is going to meet me about Crosslands, which I believe is already 50 or 60 k's in, close to 60 k's in, and it's pretty hard going. So we've got the first aid that I want out there. We've got salt tablets. We've got the poles and the shorts and the things I'm going to change into, and the rations per se that he needs to give me at that aid station, electrolyte drinks, a mixing jug, solar chargers, various different chargers in here to charge things. All of the snacks to go out at the aid station are in there. And he also has a list of everything that I think I might possibly need at each aid station. So it's going to be a busy time for everyone. Then here in my bigger bag, we have a whole range of categorized clothes and things that need to go in there. So I've got the compression boots here on the off chance I might use them, ton of extra first aid stuff, all my spares of Tailwind and my electrolytes. I've got extra runners. I've got a bag for night gear. I've got a bag of my shorts, a bag of my t-shirts. So trying to label everything, trying to categorize everything as best I can. But the one tiny little hampering thing is, and you can probably hear it in my voice and you'll hear it in the pre-recorded podcast that I set up for the next few days. I came down with a cold about 3 days ago. So I've been trying my best, going the hyperbaric oxygen chamber, trying to not pick up this cold, which my husband had and which a lot of people have going around. And I didn't really get it that bad. So I've taken probably about 2 cold and flu tablets. I'm a little bit stuffy, my throat's a little bit scratchy, but I reckon now is probably day 3. And so I thought, well, if I'm going to get bad symptoms, it'll be today. But obviously from tomorrow on, I'll be dealing with sleep deprivation and so on as well. So it's going to be interesting. Certainly not going to be as energized as what I would like. Last night didn't sleep particularly well because I don't know why actually, but I was awake at 2:30 in the morning, which is quite annoying because I'd set myself up for about 9 hours of sleep, which didn't eventuate. But yeah, I guess like anything in life, you can only control the controllables. So I'm going to be going out there to give it the best shot that I can. Obviously, a lot of it's going to be walking a lot. If I need to sleep for longer, I'll sleep for longer. I'll take Panadol where I need. But the main thing is really to keep my mindset, to keep my hydration up. So I've been hydrating heaps the last couple of days and having lots of electrolytes and stuff. So keep up electrolytes, hydration, keep my food intake up, hopefully not feel too nauseous too early on. And yeah, just try the best I can. So I will update you on the other side. We're going to be taking lots of videos out there and looking forward to it.